Moving on to other stories now, Korea will pour more government and public sector funds into the economy by the end of the year. Our Shin Se-min highlights the latest efforts to help prop up domestic demand and tackle looming uncertainties.
The government is looking to dole out an extra 10 trillion won, or nearly $9 billion by the year's end, to help prop up Korea's lackluster economy and minimize the fallout from downside risks at home and abroad. The move is seen as a last-ditch effort, as continuous government action so far has been challenged by unfavorable economic factors.
The government will draw up all possible policy measures to help boost economic vitality and improve the country's fundamentals.
This comes as the government sees growing uncertainties looming from the Hanjin Shipping crisis, walkouts from automakers and railway workers, and the corporate restructuring drive, despite some positive effects expected from an extra budget put into motion earlier in the second half of the year. Looking at the numbers, the additional spending plan of $9 billion comes on top of existing supplementary funds waiting to be spent this year. The government still has $14.9 billion from its extra budget and stimulus measures to be implemented. And there's now an additional commitment of $5.2 billion in spending from the central and local governments. Adding to this, $3 billion will be used to help companies in the public sector, namely Korea Electric Power and Korea Expressway Corporation, to win large-scale overseas contracts in infrastructure projects. When it comes to boosting domestic spending, the government says it'll find ways to simplify the use of collected credit card points. Last year, roughly $120 million worth of points expired without use, and the government said it will encourage local card firms to make use of the points by converting them into cash or alternative services. But even with the extra push, prospects still look gloomy enough that the country may not be able to reach its annual growth target of 2.8%. This is especially as some say these unprecedented measures come without enough time for sufficient implementation. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.